तो कैसे हैं आप लोग?
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are gonna learn about the topic human heart, various functions of heart, various heart diseases, and how our heart pumps the oxygenated blood to each and every part of our body, and how the deoxygenated blood from different parts of our body is collected by our heart for the purpose of oxygenation. We are also going to learn how our heart pumps the blood to our lungs for the purpose of oxygenation, and we are going to learn about the four chambers of our heart and also how the four chambers work in a coordinated manner for the purpose of blood circulation. We are also going to learn about the topic double circulation. Let's start the topic human heart from the next slide. Most of us must be wondering what is the size of our heart. Our heart size is equivalent to the size of our fist. This fist-sized muscular organ has the capacity to pump the blood to different parts of our body, that is, till the farther end of our body, till the toes, and even against the gravity to our brain. Our heart has various functions, anatomy, and diseases to explore. Now generally a question arises, where is our heart located? Here we have the answer for our question. Our heart is located exactly at the center between two lungs and above the diaphragm. The narrower end of our roughly triangular heart is pointed towards the left side. Hence, when our heart functions, it appears to be on our left side. Our heart has a protective layer called as the pericardium. This pericardium is a double-walled membrane. It consists of a lubricating pericardial fluid which reduces friction when the heart functions, that is, heart beats, and protects it from muscular injuries. Now we shall learn about the various functions of our heart. Our heart has various functions which are as follows: transportation, regulation, protection, and hormone production. How does our heart perform in the role of transportation? Our heart transports oxygen and nutrients to the body parts while it collects the nitrogenous waste and carbon dioxide from different parts of our body. Now let's go through regulation. Our heart helps in regulating the blood pressure by adjusting the cardiac output and blood volume. Protection. Our heart protects against infections by producing the white blood cells. Hormone production produces hormone that regulates the blood volume and red volume, etc. Now let's go through the anatomy of our heart. Our anatomy of our heart is as follows: chambers, vessels, walls, coronary artery. Chambers. Our heart consists of four chambers: two auricles and two ventricles. Two auricles include left auricle and the right auricle. Two ventricles include left ventricle and the right ventricle. The left part of our heart, that is the left auricle and the left ventricle, deals with the oxygenated blood, while the right auricle and the right ventricle deals with the deoxygenated blood. Next we shall learn about the vessels. Vessels are of two types: arteries and veins. Arteries are the ones which carry the blood away from the heart, and the veins are the ones which carry the blood towards the heart. Vessels. Vessels are the most important parts which prevent the backflow of the blood. And next, the coronary artery. The coronary arteries are the ones which carry the oxygenated blood to the walls of our heart for their proper functioning. Now we shall learn about the different chambers of our heart in detail. Our heart consists of four chambers, as we have learned from our previous slide. In this slide, we can see from the diagram that our heart consists of left atrium, left ventricle, and the right ventricle. The atrium is also called as the auricles. The walls of the auricles are thinner comparatively to the ventricles because the functions of the auricles is to collect the blood from the body parts and to pump it to the neighboring ventricles, whereas the walls of the ventricles are thicker because their function is to pump the blood to different parts of our body. The right ventricles pump the blood to the lungs for the purpose of oxygenation, whereas the left ventricles, which has much thicker muscle wall, which pumps the blood to different parts of our body, that includes to the farther end till our toes and against the gravity till our brain, where more force of the blood is necessary for the transportation of the blood in this process. There is a valve present between the left atrium and the left ventricle, which is known as the bicuspid valve, which prevents the backflow of the blood when the ventricle compresses. And there is a tricuspid valve present between the right auricles and the right ventricle, which prevents the backflow of the blood when the right ventricle compresses. In this slide, we are going to learn about the blood circulation within our heart itself, that is, blood circulation within the four chambers of our heart. When the auricles compress, the ventricles are in relaxed state and the valves are in open state, and the ventricles are empty, and the blood from the auricles rush to fill the space in the ventricles. And during the next state, the auricles are in relaxed state and the ventricles are in compressed state. And the valves, which are the cuspid valves, bicuspid and the tricuspid valve present between the auricles and the ventricles, are in closed state, preventing the backflow of the blood from ventricles to the auricles. Hence, there is no reverse or the black backflow of the blood in this condition, and the blood is pumped to the different parts of our body through the aorta and the pulmonary artery. Now we are going to learn about the double circulation. What is double circulation? The double circulation is a condition where the blood flows twice through the heart before completing one full cycle. Is called as a double circulation. It is the pulmonary circulation and the systemic circulation combined together. It's called as the double circulation. What is pulmonary circulation? Pulmonary circulation is nothing but the pumping of the blood from the heart to the lungs for the purpose of oxygenation. That is, when the right auricles receive the deoxygenated blood, they push the deoxygenated blood to the right ventricles. These right ventricles push the deoxygenated blood to the lungs for the purpose of oxygenation. This oxygenated blood from the lungs is received by the left auricles. The left auricles push the oxygenated blood to the left ventricles. These left ventricles push the oxygenated blood to different parts of our body. This process of pushing the oxygenated blood to different parts of the body is called as the systemic circulation. Hence, the double circulation is the combination of both pulmonary circulation and the systemic circulation. And in the cardiac cycle, the blood flows twice through the heart before completing one full cycle. Here we are going to learn about the different heart diseases. Few of the heart diseases are mentioned here: coronary artery disease, heart failure, heart valve disease. Coronary artery disease is a common type of heart disease caused by the buildup of plaque in the coronary artery. Coronary artery is the one which supplies the oxygenated blood to the wall of the heart. When this coronary artery gets clogged with some plaque, it leads to heart disease known as the coronary artery disease. Heart failure. Heart failure is a condition when the heart cannot pump enough blood to different parts of our body. Even the heart valve disease. The heart valve disease is the one where one or more valves of the heart does not work properly. This leads to heart valve disease. And other diseases related to the heart are shown in the diagram, which can be seen as follows. The signs and symptoms of the heart disease are as follows. The heart disease may lead to chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, and dizziness. Chest pain, the pressure or tightness or pain in the chest, arms, neck, jaw, and the back, etc. Shortness of breath, difficulty in breathing. Fatigue, fatigue means we feel tired even after getting enough sleep and enough rest, even after having healthy foods. Preventive measures for heart diseases. Regular checkups, avoiding harmful practices, taking medication, and managing a healthy lifestyle are few of the steps which can be followed to maintain a healthy lifestyle and prevent the heart diseases. Thank you, everyone.